Hello everybody, and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon Classic. My name is Bloodbath169, and in today's episode, we are going to take on the 8th scenario, Katie's World. A small theme park with a few rides and room for expansion. Your aim is to double the park value. To achieve our objective to achieve a park value of at least 15,000 at the end of October, year 3. Let's see, well, we're already free, so why don't we start by doing that and increasing our price here. Now we're going to take a look around. Alright, so we have a miniature railroad. Does that do anything, or does it just, okay, it is a transport ride. It has 3 stations. Okay, let's zoom out. It looks like we have, ooh, interesting. Okay, so we have a big square, essentially, right here. And we have a roller coaster that goes around this area. What kind of roller coaster is that? It is a mine train roller coaster. It is the Storm. It is high, very high, medium as its ratings. Highest drop of 90 feet. Apparently pretty nausea-inducing, judging by how much puke is around. We also look like we have a boat hire and a small lake, which is good. And we also have a small single rail suspended coaster, Forest Flyer, and that is medium, high, medium for its stats, charging $3. And we'll let those go until they stop being used, but yes. Okay, so we have a steam train as we already have a transport ride. So let's see what else we have here. We have our transport rides already built. We have 4 different gentle rides we can do. We have 1 roller coaster we don't already have. 3, well actually, hang on. Do we have anything else? Oh, yes, we do. We have Richard's Wreckers, which is go-karts. So we already have a go-kart track, and we already have a swinging ship. I didn't see it up here, but it is over there. Anything else? Runaway Plumber. Steel Mini Roller Coaster. That has already been built. Okay. So quite a few of these have already been built. So let's reestablish ourselves here. So we have 2 thrill rides, 1 water ride, and no food or drink stalls. Well, actually, we don't even have a drink stall at this juncture. Let's go ahead and put our funding up to max. And then I think we're starting out with a very little amount of money, only $1,000 for a loan. What's our max on the loan? 20,000? Okay, so 25. We got 24,000 that we can borrow. Okay. So first things first, let's go ahead and figure out how we want to divvy this up. If this is a big square, let's go ahead and think about doing 4 different concession areas. We'll have 1 in this area, 1 probably on top of that hill would be perfect. 1 along here, and 1 probably over here-ish somewhere. And that'll take care of food and drink for the remainder of the game, unless of course we get other food, in which case we'll add a variety. So let's go ahead and first of all, what are we doing on staff? We have 1 handyman, and we've got 1 plumber, no security, and no entertainers. Okay. So we need to first of all put in our concessions. And when can we expect? Okay, so next thing we're going to get is the drink stall, which we will get the 3rd of April in how many days? 3 days? No, 6 days, 5 days. Okay, so while we're waiting for that, let's go ahead and take a quick break, and we will bring you back in after we have done our staffing, done our lamps and trash cans and bench bench outfitting, and also our we'll go ahead, it'll probably be after we put in the drink stall. So when we have something significant to show you guys, which this is going to be where as far as things go. Year 3 to achieve 15,000. What is our current? 9,000. It's park value, not company value, right? Yes, park value. And speak of the devil, they're saying it's too cheap. So let's bring that up. If I could click it, there it goes. Okay, so we will bring you guys back in a little bit. Okay, guys, and we are back. Let me get this back around my neck real quick. Okay, guys, and we are back. So, as you can see, we've put in quite a bit. We've put in all of our gentle and thrill rides that we have not already had. We completed out and rounded out our concession areas. So, wrong button. And do we have access to anything else? Actually, yes, we do. We can replace one of our pizza stands with a ice cream stand. So let's delete this one and replace that with ice cream. Why not? Variety is, after all, supposedly the spice of life. As far as staffing goes, we did our normal thing that we did in previous episodes where we doubled up. And that way we have both mowing, which makes the park look better, and it also increases the number of handymen, especially once they have focused on mowing, or mowing is finished as a focus. If by chance mowing or the paths continue to be disgusting, even though they have are supposed to have 2 handymen on them, then fine. I'll just eliminate the mowing. Who cares if the grass is 3 feet tall on the side of a path anyway, right? As far as our company value, we have we're about 2,000, 3,000 away from our actual objective, if we recall correctly. Our objective is actually to get it up to 15,000 by the end of year 3. It is currently year 1, August of year 1, and we're doing pretty dang good as far as that goes. So, get that out of the view a little bit more. Now at this juncture we are currently raising, and let's see what are some of our complaints here. These are actions. Let's look at thoughts. Looking and standing in line. Want to go home. Need to go to the bathroom. Already got a drink. Okay, I don't see any. I see scenery and all that good stuff, so we're good. So as far as new things go in, we got about $7,000 or so. So we have actually had a new gentle ride that was introduced here, and you can see it here, the space rings. Something I've always wanted to actually do, but never had the opportunity, unfortunately. So let's come back here. We have one new coaster, new-ish. We've done one before. The Bobsled Coaster came in as an option. We also do have the water slide that came in, and we still have the log flume option that we came up with at the beginning of the episode. So let's see. We have we've got space for something here, so let's do our log flume right here. I think. Yeah, we'll do a log flume right here. We'll try to make it a little bit on the compact side, since we're not in a what I would exactly call a broad area. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're gonna go or entrance there, exit there, and then we will take our entrance while this thing's testing actually. And let me tell you, this is a heck of a drop. It only looks short, as you can see, and the ride is going to be actually a pretty long run time. Believe it or not, let's switch that to that, and this way you guys can see this whole drop. Check that out. Here it goes. Oh geez, okay, up to 40 miles an hour, almost 45 miles an hour. Whew, course, then you have a monumental climb to get back out of there, and then a series of little drops to get back to the station. So let's go ahead and get the entrance in, and then we will get this all hooked up. Oops, wrong way. And this way we can drop it down to there. Cool. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is going to be at least a $2 ride. Let me think here. This is going to be Rambles Rapids. No. This will be Diddle Drop. Okay, let's make sure that this is covered by a mechanic. It is. Let's also make sure that we are continuing our trend from last episode of assigning everything to be inspected every 10 minutes. That helps keep on how often things are down due to breakdowns. And our whole train's worth is all of log flumes are all, or logs, excuse me. Jeez, I can't talk this morning. Of course, that's what I get for trying to record. Just I've been up for an hour and a half now. Because I've said it before and it bears repeating. Rollercoaster Tycoon episodes are really long to record. They really are. Simply put, there's no fast forward button. And everything takes time. So, and while everything does take time, I should say, nothing takes that long. Okay, so there is the log flume. What will be next? Probably the water slide. So let's go ahead and get that started while we're waiting for this to finish testing. And I'm thinking we can straddle the concession area here with it. Oops. Let's get rid of that tree and we'll actually start it right here. Okay, we have not yet available 3-minute run time, a 78-foot drop. That's a high, medium, low, so that's going to be a $3 ride. Let's reset that and open it up. And we'll be back once the water slide is complete. Alright, so that's an interesting design I came up with, but let's see how this works. Let's go ahead and set some crappy little details here. Ooh, we can increase our price again. Okay, so let's go ahead and start this off at 2 and see where we get to. Select our first boat. Now we may end up having to do some adjusting because this is going to be a little bit on the wonky side. Let's see, this is going to be slip and slide. There we go, little drop, get us around the corner and up again. Now this is where we could go wrong. Let's see what happens. No, it doesn't go flying off, that's good. What about here? Oh. Alright, well that looks like it's going to go pretty good then. Down, back up, around there, a little drop, and into the station. Nice. Alright, what are our test results going to be? Almost 2 lateral G's. That's not good, but not bad either. Medium, high, medium. That's a $2 ride. Nice, nice, nice. All right. So, as far as finances go, we are very close to our goal. We're actually going to let some money build up, and we're going to pay off our loan completely, and we're complete. Oh, actually, that put us over the top. We have hit our objective in under 1 year. Now, of course, goes the hard part where we have to maintain it. So we're going to spread rides out. Oh, they are absolutely right. Don't open that just yet because I haven't hooked up the entrance. I'll do that while I'm yammering on like an idiot. But yes, we will continue onward, and the main challenge now will be maintaining the current level that we have, and making sure that we, of course, keep it up to above this level. Now, reducing our loan should help with that, because of course it's not this minus $5. Now I can go ahead and pay off the loan and see what difference that makes. Should make some difference since there's no debt on the park anymore. Excuse me. And if that's the case, then of course we have at this juncture we have still at least one other roller coaster we can put in, and that will definitely influence that. We also have any additional developments, research R&D wise. We have a new roller coaster coming in on the 26th of October, and then we'll be able to put that in. But for the time being, guys, we're going to take another break, because until we'll get some more money built up after paying off our loan, there is just simply nothing more we can do but wait. So we will see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, and we are finally back. So we had, immediately after the ending of that last clip, we had a slight problem. The game crashed, and of course, as I was saving before the break, and of course that means that we lost our log flume as it was previously, and our water slide as it was previously. So both of those have been rebuilt to the best I can remember, and let's check our, I've been away for a minute, so let's check our thoughts here. Okay, yes, we had three different explosions actually. And while I'm talking about this, let's work on the pricing issues. Scrambled egg still hasn't been fixed. Well, where the deuce is that mechanic there? I bet you he's not in that. I bet you no, there's nobody covering it. Not bad. See how long it takes for him to get a alert here. Okay, or he could not. Anytime now. Oh, there he goes. Okay, so, yeah, we had a slight issue. Why is that $1.50? Let's do $1.50. The storm here down south, lost only 2 people. We actually only lost a grand total of 4 people, and people are finally starting to get back on the storm. I inadvertently caused the second explosion because I put a brake right here. Did not account for the fact that these trains are not actually all that long. So what actually ended up happening was the train came flying in, hit the 4-mile-an-hour brake right here, got that hill, and then slid all the way back, and I believe it got to about here, and then the next train hit it. So that's a thing that happened. And as you can see, it's starting to get business back, so we got to recover from that. Not bad at all, I guess. Not paying that much to go in the storm. Well, I wouldn't either, considering it's still $4 frickin' for a high rated ride. Forest Flyer is getting pricing complaints. Let's actually modify this as well. We don't need 3. No, we'll do 3 laps. Wow. And this needs to be adjusted for price. It's now a $2 ride. It was already a $2 ride personally, but whatever. You're probably getting complaints, so let's drop you down to, let's just drop you down to free. Making money is definitely not something we're struggling with. We're doing very well financially. We have no loan, as you can see there. So we're actually doing pretty dang good. And we're gonna, as soon as I'm done looking at all this, we're gonna make sure that everything has been maintained. I'm tired, good for you. Not paying that much to go on Catherine's Cruisers. Dude, I wouldn't pay to go on Catherine's Cruisers anyway. But we will actually reset that, and we're going to change these from that to water tricycles, because do some work, you lazy idiots. And then we will reduce that down to free. Okay. What else? Are there complaints about this one? I think there might be. Nope. Okay, good value. Okay, so let's see what all is actually available. We got theming objects, because I totally care about that, right? How are we doing as far as our part goal? We're actually just under our part goal, so we may only put in one ride before we take another break. Just depends on what's available to us. Alright, we got balloon stalls here, so let's go ahead and stick those in. At our 4 areas. And it helps if you open it, Derek. I hear, I'm reliably told by sources, and these sources are very, very reliable. They really are. Very reliable. Okay. Again, it would help if it's facing the right way. Numbnuts. Alright, so there's that one, there's that one, sorry, glitching out apparently. Kind of like a Zuck. The Zuck tends to glitch. Okay. Did I get the merry-go-round adjusted? Where is the merry-go-round? Oh, it's right there. It's hiding. If it was a snake, it would have got me. But it wasn't a snake, so it didn't get me. Anyway, so let's see here. What other rides are available? Well, let's see here. We don't have any more water rides. Thrill rides. Got a few coasters. Don't have any more gentle rides, and we traded up and got a chairlift as our other transport ride. So let's see, what all coasters did we get? We got Bobsled, Steel, and Crazy Rodent. Okay. Well, let's not overdo it. Let's just start simple, and we'll do a Crazy Rodent, I suppose. Don't really want to, but, you know. Like I said, it's nothing against the particular design. I just do not like making these. They're so finicky. It really does drive me nuts at times. It really, really does. So let's actually start from here, and we'll go backwards. That's what we're actually going to do. 2, 3. Actually, we can't put it there anyway. Yeah, we can. We'll put it there. Let's test that. I don't know how that's going to work, but we're not going to do Mom's cars. We're going to do 9 trucks. We'll try it with one. We'll see what happens if we do a 1 car per train type of deal. And this needs to go down to the Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty, I'm reliably told. I'm actually going to reduce that down so it's simpler. Ooh. Oh, did I perch that? Seriously? Just perfectly on top? Okay. So let's try that with 2 cars. Doesn't have enough momentum for that, so that's fine. We're actually going to bring this down, 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 level. Oops. Down, level. Alright, new food stall. Yay. Alright, and then we need a sign. Here, cut that off. Alright. So let's see what we get as far as results go. I don't expect anything fantastic. It's only a 36-second ride. High, very high, medium. Okay, so that's a $3 ride. And that'll be over 10 minutes, Hoss. And this will be, again, let's do Vomit Inducer. Now, Vomit Implosion. Yes, for those of you who are physics-minded, I understand that I'm not actually creating an implosion. I actually understand that quite well. Thank you. Anyway, so moving on. Okay, so we put in a ride and we don't even use up a fraction of it. Okay, well, I think this may actually end up being one of the shortest and least involved scenarios we've ever done, because simply put, we more or less what we did was we resolved issues with the ongoing issues with the ride or with the park itself, and then basically stabilized everything for them, and now we have an excessive amount of profit. Even with research as high as it is, we're still making $1,166 per week. That's about $4,000 a month, and we still have a full another year to go, guys. And we're almost at 1,000 guests. Park rating's almost perfect. Our park value is just continuing to climb. It'll drop a little bit more, and I'll bring you guys in as we do a couple more rides, probably to maintain where we're at. But for the most part, I think we're mostly just going to coast to a stop on this. So this, although this is equal length with some of our other episodes, it's not quite as involved because for some reason, the things we did really did balance everything out. We got a line of gentle rides, more or less. Got 4 different concession areas with balloons now. We've solved issues with our two of our existing coasters. Foolish Flyers did have a station brakes failure during our one of our initial brakes, I think, but it did not explode, so nobody was killed. We do have, yeah, that's one of those issues with the boat hire. People get stuck. Okay, that's not going to work. X-nay on At Bay. Go with bumper boats. And we already had a transit ride, so really this is more about maintaining more than anything else. And we've only put in, you stop and think about it, we've only put in what? We've put in 1 coaster. We've put in 1, 2, 3, 4 gentle rides, 1 thrill ride, and 2 water rides, and we've already fulfilled the objectives, and actually more than about tripled our company value, looks like, and our park value is actually still going up. So we're going to take another break, and I may actually leave in more of the construction, although when I edit this, because although I didn't talk a whole lot during that editing process, I don't know if I'm going to just, it's just going to be a really short video if I don't, or episode if I don't do that. Jeez, my beard's fluffy. I washed it this morning in the shower, so it's really fluffy and soft. But yeah, we are going to take another break, and we will bring you guys back in when we get a little bit closer to our goal. Our park value is still raising, so we'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys, and we are finally back. It is July of year 3. As you can see, we are doing very well, to say the least. We are currently sitting just short of $38,000, and other than a few rides that in the intervening break, we did add a bumper cars, by the way. But in the and other than the reporting of rides being too expensive due to their aging, yeah, we haven't had any additional issues that I've noticed. So, and apart from that, we also picked up ice cream stall, because again, remember that the game crashed, so we lost that. Ice cream stall. These words are just so dang hard to say sometimes. Cotton candy stall, and as well, and a fry stall. So we have a variety of food options. Drinks are drinks, so you know, who cares? So apart from that, we do have, the reason we came back now, of course, is because we have coasters. We already built the Crazy Road and Roller Coaster. We already have a Steel Mini and a Mine Train. We're going to do a shuttle loop, I think, for the Steel Coaster, which lets you get that done real quick and figure out where we want to put that. We're going to leave this area, I think, for another tracked coaster or another big track. So where could we put this coaster where it's not going to really interfere with much of anything? How about we stick it right here, right by our go-karts, and that might actually add some new thrill to the go-karts. You know what? I take that back because that's a good area for another big track. So let's do a small track, I think. I hate to do it right here, but with the proximity of this food area, but I think this is probably going to be our best option. So let's park it up here, actually. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go flying up, level out, round, down, tree in the way. Yeah, that narrows that down. Nice. Nice house. Appreciate you. Level that out, bring it up, level out, up, vertical loop. And this is actually going to be a pretty gentle ride because we don't want to do anything too crazy right next to this food area. So we'll put this in here. And let's actually, oops, no, exit needs to be on this side. And there we go. Let's put the exit right here. And there's a method to that madness, don't worry. We'll test this. This is going to be in powered launch starting at 40 miles per hour. So test that, switch to that. Alright. Let's get this exit made. This needs to go to a dirt path because we're in a dirt path area. Delete that tree and exit is done. It makes it back through the loop. Always a good thing to see. Okay, so there's those two. Let's get our thing here. Down 1, level out, down 2, level out. And now you can see what I'm trying to accomplish. Okay, that's going to be high, high, medium. So it's going to be a $3 hollow. It's going to be shuttle launch. Okay, so there's one coaster. Now, as far as our objective goes, we are still almost $5,000 over what our actual objective is. So no matter what we do at this point, we will win the scenario. Park value will not drop so quickly. So there's our steel coaster. Let's go ahead and start a stand-up steel coaster. Again, this is more intense ride than a sit-down, so the track requires careful design to avoid high G-forces, especially lateral. Okay, so let's start it over here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there's 8. Get rid of the tree. Get rid of that too. While I'm at it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tree in the way. No, I don't care about the handyman. 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And do not think this is one we have done, so let's make this a full thing, shall we? You guys can watch the whole process, and plus, time-wise, we are running out of good time with this thing. So let's go up almost as high as we can go, level out. Okay, now let's continue going up. Right along the edge of the park here. Too high for support. No, land not owned by park. Okay, so one more turn. And drop it through the floor. Tree, get out of the way. That's going to smack into the go-kart. We're going to do 2 loop-the-loops here because we are definitely not sadists. Not at all. And we're going to swing wide. Go up slightly. Some of you may, astute among us, may realize what it is that I am doing. If I can get the trees out of the way. All of the trees out of the way. Which tree is in the way? This tree is in the way. And actually, why don't we, can we stick our photo section right here, right as we're, roller coaster's in the way. Okay, so let's go up by one more and try that again. That does go through. So can we put our photo section right in the loop? We sure as heck can. So let's swing around. Actually, nope, that's too wide. That's fine. So let's, now that we're through the second loop, let's come up a little bit. Boat 9 has not returned. That's because they're doing it again. Just jeez 'em. That is irritating. Oops, double clicked it by accident. Not done with you yet. Let's go ahead and add in a chain lift here. I don't think we'll need it, but you never know. And then we will bring these guys. Oh, bumper cars isn't covered by mechanic, is it? Nope, it isn't. Boom. Okay. That's been a consistent problem for me this whole time. I'm just going to throw that out there. Level out. Then you're going to swing around slightly. And then you're going to swing this way a whole bunch of a lot. And if my calculations are correct. Okay, so let's bring that up slightly more. Another chain lift. That's right, we're gonna go down, 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 and smack right into the coaster. Okay, we didn't go far enough. Or actually, let's just do another gentle here. Chain lift. And down, 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 down. Right into the coaster again. That's a problem. So if we level out and then drop it here. Coaster. Okay. Coaster. Here. Coaster. Drop. Nope. Okay. That's fine. Let's just drop it here. Down, down. Tree in the way. It is awful nice not having to worry so much about money. I do like that. At this stage, it's nice. Okay, don't think it's going to let me go under. No, it will. Okay. So let's swoop around here. I'll try to. Go down again. Swoop again, remove some trees again, and then we're going to continue on around. Clear some space. That's going to be an issue. Or it would. Let's just, right here, let's go down. Swing that. Too low, too low. Throw in a brake section right here. 4 miles an hour should be slow enough. Okay, apparently guests are complaining about the paths. That's fine. Complain away, fool. Complain away. Okay, that needs to go down by 1 more. And touchdown. Nice. Okay, let's see how wildly stupid this is, shall we? And boom. I bet you money this will be ultra extreme. But we'll just have to see, I guess. I wouldn't say it's that terrible, but it can be a little finicky on this kind of stuff. Yes, I know I hit the wrong button. And that's covered already. Sweet. Let's start you off at $2. Mostly what you're doing, keep in mind guys, mostly what we're doing is just burning time at this point. There's no way we can lose it, so we're just burning time. Alrighty, here we go. Swing around. Swing around again. Up another chain lift that you didn't actually need. Down another thing there. Another rock. Another rock. Hit the brake. Coast in. Nice. G-wise, did pretty good. I think we did pretty good, pretty good. That might actually come out well for the first time I think I've ever done that right. Ooh, maybe not. 5.51 vertical cheese. High, very high. Okay, well that's a $3. That's a $3. So this is going to be a stand. It's a stand-up roller coaster, so let's do stand and deliver. Alright, let's get our entrance line made here. Helps if you put it in the right spot to start it out. And let's bring it up over this way, over the track. That way we can make them edgy just looking at it. Oops, helps if you hit the right button, I guess. Boom. Level. Get rid of that tree. This is not George of the Jungle, so let's not watch out for it. And open. Okay, so there's one other new coaster, which is pretty crazy, all things considered. Alright, so there's another new coaster. Boat 4 hasn't returned. You don't freaking say! The whole freaking lot of them are all just tangled up. Fine. Let's do canoes. If you manage to screw with canoes, which you will, I know. I hate boat hires for any number of reasons. Vandalism. Okay, well let's get this sorted out. We've got disgusting and vandalism as top complaints. So we're going to take a really quick break and get that problem sorted out. Okay guys, and we're back. That didn't take a lot long. Quite a bit of vandalism actually, and figured out that right here, this exit right here was not being covered, so people were getting disgusted walking on a literal pile of puke all the way from the exit to the sign, and were vandalizing everything. Actually, they just vandalized again. I just watched that happen. So that should tell me to put in security guards, but you know what? We're so close, I'm just not going to be that chuffed with it. We're experiencing another surge thanks to the new roller coaster. And we're going to continue on. We're going to build another coaster. We've got mine-theming objects, and we have the wooden roller coaster as well. Well, let's go ahead and start with the Bobsleigh Coaster. Might as well. Why not? So, again... Oh, okay. So that's riding empty. So let me guess. That's because of cost, or is it because it's raining? It's because of cost. Okay, well, $2 it is. Right as it breaks down. Oh no, a slip and slide broke down. I thought it was diddle drop. Commenting that's very cheap. Okay, well that's fair enough. Holy criminy, we've made $59,000 from admissions. That is crazy. Freaking crazy. Alright, so let me save real quick. Alright, so let's do us a bobsled coaster in one of the worst positions we could. We're gonna put it right next to our food area. This is getting to be a bad habit on my part. Right next to it, I guess. Alright, let's see how badly this fails. Probably spectacularly, at a guess. Let's check our handyman. These guys are already covered. Nice. Alright, well, we still need to look at that, so stop turning it away. Dude. That needs to go back to pavement. You would. Alright. And get rid of the tree and put it right there. Here we go. Big drop. Swing, swung, swing into the helix. Slowed us down quite a bit. That's a good thing. And then we're going to speed up slightly. October year 3, it's the 21st, so we're getting close to the end of the episode. Now let's see if this thing survives going into the station. I'm sure it will. And it does. Alright. So as we approach the end here and look at our results for this one, such as it is, I want to say thank you guys, everybody, for tuning in for today's episode. Get rid of that so it'll stop connecting to it for a second. And then we'll bring this down and around. Alright. Oops, footpath in the way. I can't bring it down too early. Optical illusions and such. But yes, thank you everybody for joining me for today's episode. And if you like the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And make sure you, if you do so, that you, well, excuse me, if you like the video, hit that like button. If you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button. Hi, not bad. And if you want to see more content like this, then yeah, absolutely hit that subscribe button. And it's gonna be arcades. Sniper. And if you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you also hit the bell in the corner so that you get notifications when I post a new video. And if you have feedback, leave a comment. Leave a comment. I've repeated myself like 4 times. I don't give a damn. But because I jumped the gun slightly, we're not even there yet. But yeah, so this will save me time at the end, so there won't be a need for any further outro. But ooh. I about did a stupid. Let's connect the exit back up. You know, that way people don't come out and go, yeah! 5 a.m. alarm. Alrighty. So, yes, thank you once again, everybody, for joining me for today's episode. I'm going to repeat myself again. Why the heck not? If you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more like it, subscribe. And, of course, if you have a comment, well, gee, golly gee willikers, Batman, it's like there's a comment section. Weird. So, We completed it with a company value of 52,000. Let's increase our price one just for the chutzpah of doing it again. And by the way, what was our company value? We beat it by over $12,000. Jeez, that's crazy. Okay, so yes, thank you everybody for joining me for today's episode, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.